Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that many of you have been asking about: how much house can you really afford? Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make, so understanding your budget and how to stick to it is crucial. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know, from setting a realistic budget to understanding hidden costs, so you can confidently make your next home purchase. Let's get started. 1. Know your financial situation. Before you even start browsing homes online or scheduling viewings, the first step is to get a clear understanding of your finances. Here's how to start. Income. Take a hard look at your monthly income, both gross and net. You want to focus on your take-home pay because that's what you'll be using to make monthly payments. Debts. Calculate any debts you currently have, including credit card payments, car loans, student loans, and other recurring monthly obligations. Savings. How much do you have saved up? For a home purchase, you'll need more than just the down payment. You'll also need funds for closing costs, moving expenses, and possibly home repairs or upgrades. A good way to begin is by understanding your debt-to-income (DTI) ratio. Most financial experts recommend keeping your total DTI under 36%. For example, if your monthly income is $5,000, your total debts, including your potential mortgage, should not exceed $1,800. Before we continue, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. 2. The 28-36 rule. A popular rule of thumb when determining how much house you can afford is the 28-36 rule. This guideline suggests that no more than 28% of your gross monthly income should go toward housing expenses, including mortgage, property taxes, insurance, etc., and no more than 36% of your income should go toward your total debts, housing, and other debt payments combined. For instance, if your gross monthly income is $6,000, you should aim to spend no more than $1,680 on housing and no more than $2,160 on total debt payments. This will help ensure that you can comfortably manage your mortgage and other financial obligations without being house poor, meaning all your money goes into your house and you struggle to afford anything else. 3. Down payment considerations. The down payment is one of the largest upfront costs when buying a home. Traditionally, the recommendation was to put down 20% of the home's purchase price to avoid paying for private mortgage insurance (PMI). However, many lenders now allow down payments as low as 3–5%, especially for first-time homebuyers. Here's a breakdown of the most common down payment options. 20% down. You'll avoid PMI, have a lower monthly mortgage payment, and start with more equity. 10–15% down. You'll likely pay for PMI, but still have a reasonable mortgage and some equity. 5% or less down. While this may be more accessible, your monthly payments will be higher due to PMI, and you'll have little equity initially. 4. Understanding mortgage rates. The interest rate you get on your mortgage will significantly impact how much house you can afford. Even a small change in interest rates can lead to a significant difference in your monthly payment. For example, the difference between a 3% and a 4% mortgage rate on a $300,000 home could be several $100s a month. When shopping for a mortgage, it's crucial to compare lenders and rates. You'll want to consider fixed-rate mortgage. Your interest rate stays the same for the life of the loan, offering stability in your payments. Adjustable-rate mortgage, ARM. Your interest rate may start lower but could change over time. These loans are riskier because your payments could increase significantly if interest rates rise. It's important to lock in the best rate possible to ensure that you're maximizing your budget. 5. Don't forget closing costs. Many homebuyers focus so much on the down payment that they forget about closing costs, which can range from 2–5% of the home's purchase price. These costs cover things like appraisal fees, title insurance, and loan origination fees. For a $300,000 home, you could be looking at closing costs between $6,000 and $15,000. Make sure to budget for this so it doesn't come as a surprise when you're ready to close on your home. 6. Budget for ongoing homeownership costs. Owning a home comes with more than just your monthly mortgage payment. There are other ongoing costs you need to factor in, including property taxes. Depending on where you live, property taxes can vary significantly. Some states have very high property taxes, so be sure to research what your annual tax bill might look like. Home insurance. Just like with a car, you'll need to insure your home. The cost of home insurance can depend on factors like the size of the home, the materials it's built from, and where it's located. Maintenance and repairs. Whether it's a leaky roof or replacing a water heater, you'll need to budget for routine maintenance and unexpected repairs. A common recommendation is to save 1–3% of your home's value each year for maintenance costs. WA fees. If your new home is part of a community or condo association, you may need to pay monthly or annual WA fees. These can range from a few $100s to over $1,000 annually, depending on the community. 7. Other factors to consider. It's not just about what you can afford today, but also about how secure you feel in the future. Here are a few more things to think about. Job stability. Do you feel secure in your job, or is there a chance that your income might fluctuate or drop? It's important to factor in long-term stability when taking on a mortgage. Future expenses. Are you planning to start a family, send kids to college, or make other big life changes in the coming years? Make sure your mortgage allows for flexibility in your future budget. Emergency fund. Do you have an emergency fund in place? Many financial experts recommend having 3–6 months of living expenses saved up, especially if you're taking on a new mortgage. 8. Use online calculators. One of the best ways to estimate how much house you can afford is to use online mortgage calculators. These tools can help you visualize different scenarios based on your down payment, loan term, interest rate, and other factors. Most of these calculators allow you to input income, current debts, down payment amount, loan term, e.g., 15 years, 30 years, interest rate. From there, you can see how much your monthly payment would be and determine whether it fits within your budget. 9. Get pre-approved for a mortgage. Once you have a good idea of how much you can afford, it's time to get pre-approved for a mortgage. Pre-approval is a critical step because it shows sellers that you're serious and capable of buying a home. Lenders will review your financials, credit score, income, and debt-to-income ratio, and give you a pre-approval letter outlining how much they're willing to lend. Keep in mind that pre-approval is different from pre-qualification. Pre-qualification is a basic estimate, while pre-approval involves a more in-depth review of your finances. 10. Avoid common pitfalls. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of buying a new home, but here are some common pitfalls to avoid. Overextending your budget. Just because a lender is willing to approve you for a large loan doesn't mean you should max it out. Stick to your budget and think long-term. Ignoring hidden costs. Don't forget about closing costs, maintenance, and other fees that can add up over time. Not shopping around. Always compare multiple lenders to get the best interest rate and terms. Even a slight difference in interest rates can save you thousands over the life of your loan. Buying a home is an exciting journey, but it's important to approach it with a clear understanding of your financial situation and budget. By following these tips and using the 28/36 rule, understanding mortgage rates, and budgeting for ongoing costs, you can confidently answer the question, how much house can I afford? Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe if you found this video helpful. Leave a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to help. Happy house hunting!